Toulouse the side to beat, but the Dragons must not go into their shells. James Ulrich gets us underway, and immediately a switch kick-off. Thierry Dusautoir. But McDonald was having none of it. Michalak again. Little chip for Josiot. Try number one. Tried and tested move from Toulouse. Freddie Michalak is back in the driving seat with his old pal Yannick Josiot.
Well, we said that they were mixing it up, they were trying different things, and there we see they've done that on many occasions. Before Michalak picks his head up, he knows that Josiot is going to run onto it. See, there's no full back at home. Lovely weighted kick, perfect run, and a wonderful try there. But they were so comfortable in the build-up to that, weren't they? They had front row forwards, running angles, bringing Connovore off, and they were running straight. And as we see it here, the Connovore goes through, makes the break, puts the little pop pass in, they're comfortable, they go down. They don't panic when they get in situations like that. They're happy to take the ball in, realise that they can retain the possession, and then Fred will pick his head up. He's almost walking back there before the try was scored.
Sure, it's loose head at the moment as Heyman just puts the ball out to touch.
No.
All yours, Scott.
I'm not sure what to say now. It's not one of our cameramen, was it?
Wonderful sights wherever you look in Toulouse. Rugby's good too. Mark Starina, 32 tomorrow. All the very best to you. And the new Toulouse props have been turned there, but Toulouse still managed to get the ball, and Michalak now. Poitrenaud was calling for the chip. Has he scored the try? Yes, he has. The first try came from a chip over the top, this one along the ground. Poitrenaud is on the score sheet.
Well, this afternoon he can't kick anything really off the floor, but with ball in hand, you can see there, and Poitrenaud is pointing, kick it in. And as we saw with Josiot in the first half, he's happy just to put it along the floor. Lovely weighted kick. Poitrenaud pointed to where he wanted it, and Michalak really put it on a sixpence.
And it's a quick thing with Michalak. He was on the left-hand side, changed over to the right. And Poitrenaud, man of his class, doesn't miss those. By the Dragons, Miloslavski, Josiot, Michalak, back to Josiot. They've got numbers here. Poitrenaud, Médard, try number 3. All that pressure, it was coming. Fabien Pelouse claps his side, as does the full house here.
Yeah, as we see Guy Novez, not quite a smile on his face, but we see the full range. Lovely hands by Poitrenaud out to Médard, and he's in the corner, but that came from a lot of work. Michalak, lovely offload there, and again we see this great hands. That is every schoolboy watching. Take and give in one motion. That is wonderful, but that came from sustained pressure. The whole side really did go through the phases very well, and really when you looked at it, there wasn't a huge opportunity. It was just the fact that they had the skill and the quickness along that back line, and we see there Médard.
All 3 of their autumn internationals against Argentina,
Moving, no
Pacific Islanders and Australia.
Hands on, balls out. 2, stay.
Only losing to Australia, of course.
Side entry advantage.
But international affairs, back of the minds now. Back to this, the Heineken Cup. Here's Kelleher, Michalak, Fritz. Lovely step. Freddie Michalak is an absolute magician, and he's put that one on a plate for his old friend Florian Fritz.
He certainly did, and he knew, because they had a penalty if they didn't score here anyway. Michalak goes across, the Dragons defence just pull along with him. They don't know what he's going to do next. Is he going to put it on his foot? Is he going to push it back inside? And there we see Fritz comes in, big and strong, and he scores under the post. It's the variety in the way that they play the game, the variety of the way they can score tries. They decided just to take it on with the forwards. They knew they had a penalty, and they come across here, wrong-footed. The Dragons defence come in, but when you come at that pace and that angle, it's very, very difficult to stop.
Very important to mention the bonus point, 4th try. Guy Novez knows how important that is. Ringer. Now Connor. Fix it out. Gomer Davis. Couple of steps and Gomer Davis.
Backwards.
It's gone backwards, says the referee. Dragons now. Can they score a try? Yes, they can. It's Steve Jones. The Dragons do have something to take on to next week.
Yeah, and it's Steve Jones. There he is, one of the players that could possibly get a start next week. That was a lovely break by Gomer Davis. Charteris, lovely hands. They go over, they deserve that. And not necessarily for the way that they've played with ball in hand, but the way they've defended. They've defended very, very bravely in this half. And again, we see not a lot of excitement going on there in the hot tub over on the other side. I don't think they want to show that try again. But the Dragons can take a lot of heart in this. They've played with a lot of pride, a lot of passion. They've